Black people, do not fall for the racism shit. Just because white people don't like you, don't act like all white people is like that. And I'm speaking just to black people here. White people, if you hear this conversation, so be it. I don't give a fuck. Black people, don't give up on white people. Just understand that a majority of them are very insecure. That's what their self-concept is rooted in. If you don't need to exist around these people, you don't need to gain their validation, you don't need to, don't do it. Just let them have that, because more times than not, it's going to flare up on you, bro, and you're going to get burnt. What I'm trying to say is if you could just sit back and watch how business goes around, like watch how somebody like Hailey Bieber, and I'm not trying to discredit Hailey Bieber's ability to be a businesswoman, but to watch how somebody like Hailey Bieber can just wake up one day and be like not go to school for no makeup, just kind of do makeup as a hobby and be like, I'm going to do a makeup brand and then sell it for $1 billion. You're going to be like, this is a market we need to get in. But even worse than that, like, it's not about taking advantage of people. It's about just recognizing, like, white people want to be somebody so bad, but they're so insecure. They have to wait for one of their, like, social leaders to do it first. And what I'm trying to say with this video is, if you want to make money, like, fuck running a black business and trying to get white people to buy from it. This should have been the play the whole time, but I'm going to put you on right now, because I give a fuck about niggas, all right? We create a business in the white market, but it's a business that's supposed to be run by a white person serving white people. We find a white person that is cracked, and not like booty hole cracked. I'm talking about, I mean, they could be. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm talking about cracked like the way that big tech uses that word. Like, oh, they're just psyched out on fucking doing this shit. Get one of those cracked white salespeople. Personally, I'd prefer a beautiful looking European. When it comes to the dude side, you got to get a beautiful European when it comes with an accent. And when it comes to the girl side, you got to get like a beautiful Russian. Either a Russian, a Ukrainian, didn't mean to say those two right next to each other. Maybe somebody from like Spain, I don't know. But accent, white, European or Slavic. Maybe Slavic for the girls, European for the guys. I hope this video doesn't come off as racist. I'm just a businessman. And then you're going 10 points if they're famous already. But if you got to make them famous, understand it's going to take like 2-3 years for you to build that up. But it'll happen. You just got to find your in and exploit the fuck out of it. So get that person to be the head of the company. You as a black person do all the infrastructure, all the back ends, all the infrastructure you aren't even seeing in this business. Hire a bunch of white people. If you do this right, you could sell that company in like 5 to 7 years. If it's a decent idea, you could sell that company for $100 million in 5 to 7 years. It's like one thing I'm realizing personally, like, and I'm working on my own businesses as well, but like one thing I'm realizing through the struggles that I'm facing is, in the current atmosphere, in the TikTok consumer atmosphere, shit's got nothing to do with the quality of the products, got nothing to do with the integrity of the business, nothing to do with any type of business ethics or rhetoric. This is everything to do with exploiting viral moments and leveraging trusted creators. That's literally the entire economy. And if you can do that and then just run product cycles on top of that, oh my God, you could have billions of dollars. Like, and then what I'm saying with this, like why we're saying we black people have to own these businesses, but like license them kind of, or like employ white people to run them into the mainstream, is because we can, having the millions and billions of dollars on top of these companies that are directly serving white people, because they'll never buy from us. They don't want to admit it, but they'll never buy from us. We take that 100, 200, 500 million, billion, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever billion, and we invest directly and become the investors, the shareholders of our own businesses that serve our own communities without needing them to have the expectation of competing with these white companies. But we can perfectly navigate these companies for longevity, these black businesses for longevity, because we're the investors in them. We're not the entrepreneurs. We're not the employees. I mean, we are, but we are also the top of the vertical. Because a lot of these like businesses, like these business people don't tell you, like most successful businesses fail for like 3 to 5 years before they become profitable. And fuck being successful, that takes like 10 years. To start a business off the ground and become successful, that takes like 10 years, bro. But if you take my method and you run a business for the white market and you label it, you literally white label it with a white executive and then just present the business as if this has nothing to do with us, but we have equity in these businesses. We're the ones creating them. We're the ones seeing the niche pockets in the market to exploit. Bro, we could take all that money, instead of spending it partying on drugs and shooting each other in the streets, we can take all of that money and invest in businesses that only serve our community. So it's not like we're excluding other people. It's that we're helping them run their businesses, getting our fair share, doing business that serves them, and it doesn't have to serve us, so we can take the capital and serve ourselves. But a lot of you guys don't think business-minded enough. Like, a lot of you guys are so socialist because you don't want to be business owners. You don't want to be executives. You don't want to be authoritative figures that are responsible for a lot of people with your decisions. You want somebody else to make decisions for you, whether it's God, whether it's the government. You want somebody else. But anytime you give so much power to specific people or specific entities, they always abuse it. So like, we need more of us regular people who are activists, who have hearts and souls in our body. We need us to be business owners. We need us to be people who run the schools, who are professors at the schools, who are headmasters and principals at the schools, who go to and are doctors at the hospitals. Like, we need to be professional people before we can even decide what type of world we want to create. Because most people involve themselves in activism because they don't have enough money to do anything else or to contribute to society in any other way. Because under capitalism, every single thing costs. But if you're able to afford ownership or afford freedom for yourself, then you can start crafting reality in your way and then start subjecting it to whatever type of like socialist fucking welfare you want to do, which I'm 100% a fan of. But like, in a world where like business owners and executives aren't just enriching themselves, like they actually do pay their employees living wages, they actually do pay all their taxes, they actually do show up and are the leaders that they say they are, you wouldn't be as quote unquote socialist as you think you are. It's literally just like a broken system that's being abused. Like, if the system itself was fixed and people couldn't abuse it, then you'd be thinking about this whole entire thing way different. But it's like, again, we don't want to hold certain people accountable when they're in power, but we want to blame other people who don't have any power for why reality sucks. Like, you guys are going to have to get over how much you hate black people.